Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Nittani Draws. I'm Nittani, and today I'm coming at you with a Crayola art challenge part 2 because the first one was a miserable failure. I was really unhappy with the way the drawing turned out. I posted it anyway because I figured you guys could laugh at my pain, but it's just kind of crappy. So I decided I would try it again, and this time I did the piece a little bit bigger to try to give myself a little bit more room to deal with the weirdness of the Crayola color, or the Crayola watercolors. The watercolors for Crayola, they don't blend very well. They end up kind of resisting one another. So instead of creating new colors, they layer on top of each other. It's very strange how they work, which took a little bit of getting used to. So with this one, I tried to get a little bit more of a gradient effect, a little bit more, realistic blending and that sort of thing. It was not easy, but I think it turned out really cute. I think I will probably do this one more time because I'm getting a little bit better every time that I do it. The original sketch for this is actually the sketch that I started off with to finish the shattered glass piece, but I didn't adore the way that her lips turned out, so I had kind of abandoned it. And then I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for this Crayola challenge, and then I was just like, oh, all right, fine, I'll just do this one. So I ended up pulling that one back out and then touching it up a little bit, fixing the things that I hated, and then going back in to work on it again. So yeah, I did a little bit of blending to create the skin tone. The skin tone for this is a little bit of blue, a little bit of red, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of white. The white is on a separate palette, which you can't actually see in this picture, but those are the colors that I used. Yeah, it was frustrating to say the least. Let's go with that. I do like the way that the hair changes. I had to dry in between layers because it was becoming muddy and kind of gross. So I hair dried it between the layers in order to continue layering, which definitely helped. And then keeping true to the challenge, instead of using my inking pens, which people gave me flack for during the first trial of this, I went in with Crayola markers and used those to ink it. Because people called me out last time and said I wasn't holding true to the challenge and using cheap art supplies. So here you go. A finished piece all out of Crayola. I did destroy a couple of my markers working this way because markers aren't really built for going over the top of watercolors because they're water-based and they can create problems. So what I ended up doing was I used the markers to outline all the different stuff, and then I went in with water and used the water to blur the lines so that the lines weren't overly harsh, because I'm not used to working with colored line art. I don't think I've actually ever really done a full all color line art. So this is a fun new thing to try. So yeah, that's what I did. Originally those floating diamond things were supposed to be glass, but I liked this shape better, and that same shape is the shape that I used in the shattered glass drawing, and I liked it a lot, so I ended up using it a second time. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to have her wear, and I was tragically running out of the skin tone that I had already mixed up, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to match that same skin tone a second time. Like, there's no way that I can from scratch build the same color twice. That's not going to happen. So I know next time to make more of the skin tone, but also I ended up having to get a little creative with what I put her in for her outfit. I'm just going in and blurring some of the colored line art to make it a little less in your face. And then I guess, I don't know, I probably took a bathroom break or something and wandered away. Then I came back, and this is giving it a little bit more life. It's giving it a little bit more, I don't know, like depth to the drawing, because now it's looking a little bit more like 3D. It was really hard to get a good blending situation with this one, though, for sure. I'm wearing my husband's shirt in this drawing. I like that shirt. It's super comfy. I wish I was wearing it right now. I'm not, sadly. I'm wearing a very uncomfortable shirt. Anyway, I don't know, man. I just did some work. I took a couple of days off from doing YouTube. I made a few drawings ahead of time and then posted them, which is why Shattered Glass became 2 videos, honestly, because I was really starting to burn out and I was really stressed out, and we're coming up on Christmas time, and my car, I had to buy new tires last 2 weeks ago now, and then like a week later the coolant hose in my engine exploded, and then like on the way to go and pick my car up from the shop, my husband's radiator went bad. So it's just been a really difficult week. So instead of actually like sitting down and doing work like I'm supposed to, I sat in my office and I watched Gotham for 3 days straight. And so I fell behind a little bit, but I promise I am back. I am ready to rock. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I want to give you a little shout out and say hello, because I noticed while I was away watching the rise of Gotham City and Commissioner Gordon that there are a bunch of new people that I haven't said hello to yet. So hi, and I hope that you like it here and that you feel welcome and that there are things that you want to see that I finish up. So yeah, hi, it's nice to meet you. So the Black Friday sales are over for the year, which is always nice, because once the Black Friday sales are over, that means we're really digging into Christmas time, and Christmas is my favorite holiday. So now I get to go and enjoy decorating my house. I use some Sharpie marker in here to do some like normal outlining, and then I use Sharpie marker for her outfit because you guys yelled at me, so I used cheapy stuff. And I signed my name, and there's the finished drawing, y'all. I hope you love it. Oh wait, no, it's not finished. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I went in with colored pencil here. That's what I was talking about before, about the colored pencil and then the layering to make it not look like a flat mess. Right, there we go. Now it's finished. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will see you in the very next video.